Detective Pikachu Returns, and I really want to get my hands on a shiny one of it. But not only is Shiny Detective Pikachu out here, we also have this Slowpoke right here that unfortunately isn't a shiny, but it can be. And the best part is it doesn't evolve. We only need to get one and we'll be done with it. But not only that, we do have a timed research. So for page 1 of 2, we have to spend 5 Pokestops or gyms, complete 3 field research tasks, then complete 6 of them, explore a kilometer, and earn a candy while exploring with your buddy. All of that should be very simple. And we also have a collection challenge. We have to collect ourselves a Snivy, a Rowlet, and a Sudowoodo, and then we'll get ourselves 1,000 Stardust. So let's head out there, let's try to get that shiny Detective Pikachu, and of course the Slowpoke, and hopefully some other shinies along the way. The ducks here just reminded me that I also have to claim my field research breakthrough box, so let's do that real quick and see what we get from it. We're gonna get 2,000 Stardust, we're also gonna get ourselves 5 Ultra Balls, that's pretty much better than all the Pokeballs. And our encounter is with a Galarian Farfetch that unfortunately isn't shiny, but still pretty cool to run into it. Now we just gotta hit the thing. Are you serious? Come on, buddy, get in the ball. There we go. And here's our first wild Detective Pikachu. I did get a photobomb of it earlier this morning, and I thought we got more, but we don't. So let's get our first encounter of the video. It's not shiny, unfortunately, but I do love this animation. But it appears when you go into AR mode and do it away, it doesn't go back to doing it, sadly. But if we click off of them and then click back on them, it still does it. This is the big goal, of course. Want to get that shiny, but it can evolve, so obviously we want to get at least 2 of them. I don't believe that Pichu is hatching with the Detective Hat, so we don't have to worry about that one for now, but maybe when the 3rd game comes out, we'll have to worry about it. And somebody just got themselves a shiny Slowpoke. Wow, how does it feel to be good at the game? Now, am I gonna get it? No, okay. Another wild Pikachu. Unfortunately not it, though. Well, in less than 30 minutes, we've completed the entirety of the first page of this Detective Pikachu Returns timed thing. Every one of these, I believe, is a Pikachu, and we want a 402, which would be the Hundo, and obviously we want to get a shiny of it. But let's see what happens. Number 1 is going to be, oh my god, no way, a shiny. Are you serious? From the first one, and it's a 398. That's actually pretty good. I would imagine that's probably going to be like a 96. What an incredible way to start. I really cannot believe we just got that. That's amazing. And luckily it didn't put up a fight whatsoever, so that's great. But let's take a look at this thing. A 398 is going to be a Goku bat. Of course it is. I knew that was gonna happen. Goku, you win this round. I really hope bottle caps come out someday so we could turn this into a Shundo. Well, let's see. Can we get 2 in a row? That'd be crazy. We don't. That's fine. 386. How about number 3? What are you gonna be? Also not shiny and a 374. Number 4. Can we start going up in the CP? That'd be great. A 383. All right, we're back in the 80s. And the last one here is going to be also not shiny and a 374. No Hundos, unfortunately, is what it is. I'm sure we might be able to find one out there. And the final rewards are going to be 1,500 Stardust, and we're also going to get the same amount in XP. And now this is going to be interesting because we have to do a thing with Professor Willow. We actually have to do this case little thing right here. And to be honest with you, as much as I'd love to read this in front of you guys, he's basically asking you what's a Pokemon that acts like something that it isn't. And that's Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo pretends to be a tree or a grass type, even though it's very much a rock type. So we're going to select Sudowoodo, and when we confirm it, that is the correct choice. We need to just spin a stop or a gem, and then we're good, I think. So let's spin this guy right here, and just like that, we should be good. And this will be our last Detective Pikachu encounter from the researches. Let's see what happens. This one's going to be a not shiny, unfortunately, and a 382. Well, I'm happy to say that out of all the Pikachus, I'm glad that one of them was shiny, and of course it was the best one. Even though it was a Goku bad, that doesn't matter really. I mean, it's a 98% shiny and the basically first research we did. It'd be really cool if these were in more researches, but unfortunately, this is it when it comes down to researches. They're not in any of the out and about researches. So let's claim the final rewards here of 25 whole XP, which is the number of Pikachu. It makes sense. And I'm sure you noticed that we have this Ticket of Treats Part 1 thing right here. Apparently, every Thursday, you're going to be getting a new one if you purchase this ticket. I personally didn't buy this for myself. Wolverine got it for me, so thank you very much, Wolverine. Appreciate you. But we're going to get every single one of these rewards from doing all this, but then next Thursday, we're going to have a new one that will give us even some encounters. I believe that this is the only one that doesn't give encounters, but it's specifically because Guzzlord is coming out tomorrow, or today by the time you're watching this, and they're going to be giving you some raid passes for you to be able to battle it. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I'm sure I'll have this done relatively quickly. We've got double Slowpoke right here, which is pretty cool. Maybe we'll get a shiny of this thing, but number 1 is a no. How about number 2? Also a no. I don't believe that the Pikachu or the Slowpoke is boosted, but we've already seen one of each of them today. And technically, all I need to do is get one more of those Pikachus because it can evolve into a Raichu. And then obviously just the Slowpoke that can't even evolve, which is fantastic. We only need to have one and then we're done with it, which feels good because, you know, it has 2 evolutions. Got ourselves a Kecleon on this stop. I will say, when it comes down to the other event where they were supposed to be boosted, boosted. I didn't see that many of them, to be honest. Let me know in the comments down below how many you saw, but honestly, it's been a little bit, and unfortunately, this one isn't shiny, though I heard somebody out there say once that the shiny Kecleon isn't available ever since Hoenn. I know that's not true because I did catch one like a little bit after Hoenn. So definitely click on as many Kecleons as you can. You might get that shiny, but it is a full odds. Don't expect it to be boosted. Well, a little bit of time has passed, and so far, no shiny Slowpoke, though they are definitely out there. Way more common than the Pikachu is, for sure. So hopefully we'll be able to nab one somewhat soon. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop a magnetic lure module on this sushi mural. And the reason why I'm gonna do magnetic specifically is because Pikachu does come off of these lures, and it's not always a guarantee that the costume Pikachu will come off, but since this Detective Pikachu is worldwide right now and not just exclusive to certain parts of the world, should bring in Detective Hat ones, but we'll see what happens. Right now, though, we got a Joltik, which could be shiny, though not, oh, but it's huge. That's actually cool. Well, it looks like I was correct. The Pikachus do come off of the lures. Now, we can't say that it won't just be these Pikachus and the non-hatted Pikachus. At the moment, this is the only Pikachu I brought in, but Pikachu does come off of these, so it might be worth popping a few magnetic lures. If you're around a good cluster spot of lures, you might get a higher chance, because they are out there, but they're kind of uncommon. And this one does not want to stay in its home. And just to confirm it again, there's another one on the lure. They seem to boost the spawns a little bit, but there are a lot of low tats and stuff showing up too, so it's not like a guarantee you're gonna get Pikachus. But again, if you're in a group of friends, might as well take advantage of this while you can. Like maybe you're just not seeing a whole bunch of them in the wild, try to bring them in with the magnetic lure. And pretty much just after we leave the sushi place, look at this, it is bucketing down outside. It's very terrible. It's just the worst. But I'm happy to say I did complete the Ticket of Treats Part 1. It was pretty simple all in all. Let's just claim everything right here so we can just get it out of the way so I don't forget, because I do have a bad habit of forgetting sometimes. And then our final rewards are going to be 3 premium battle passes, 3 charge TMs, and we're going to get ourselves 3,000 XP. And just like that, we have literally everything. Hopefully I'll get some Guzzlord raids by the end of today, because I know they're going to go live in a couple of hours for me, but on the other side of the world. And speaking of raids, Alex just sent me one, and it's an Say, no thank you, buddy. And the Uber drive home, we get ourselves the shiny Slowpoke. I'm down. I don't know if these are boosted or not. I would assume that they're not, but we'll see what happens. But let's catch this, and hopefully this copyright to music isn't hurting too much. All right, we caught it. Glad to see it. But is it good? It's, yeah, whatever. 12-9-3. But we got it. That's all that matters. Now we just need one Pika. Just finishing up a route now that the rain is done, and look at that, we got ourselves some cells, or just one really. Cool thing though, like last route I did a little bit ago, I got 3 of them, which is really neat. And the incense provides us with a shiny Chimecho. That's a kind of fun one. Did not expect to see it, to be honest with you. You know what, I want to see the sparkles in the middle, so there we go. Yeah, perfect. Let's throw an Ultra Ball on them, and hopefully it's good. I mean, in the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's good or not, but if it is good, that'd be cool. Let's see what we got here. 221 is, yeah, 1444. Wonderful. All right, we just got a Guzzlord from across the pond, even though that's not how that works for Australia. Either way, it doesn't matter. And it is weather boosted, so it's not a hundo, unfortunately. It was in the 1900s. We want 2,000. But all we care about is seeing it being white and orange, so it's not shiny as our first one. Oh well. Here's Guzzlord number 2 of the 5 we can do today. This one is a 1592. It's not weather boosted, and it's not the hundo. You want a 1650, and it's also not a shiny, sadly. Oh well, it is what it is. Hopefully in the next 3. On the quest to find a second shiny Pikachu, we find a second shiny Slowpoke. Sadly, this one cannot evolve, but maybe in a future event it would be able to. I highly doubt that we would be able to get it from what's his name, Slowking or anything like that, because he already has a big old crown on his head. But I could see Slowbro with the cowboy hat. That'd be interesting, unless they just put the cowboy hat on top of the crown for Slowking. Either way though, is this one good? It's a little better than the one I got before. And there's another one here, but we didn't back-to-back it. Oh well. 3rd Guzzlord from Fleece, and it's not shiny, and it's weather boosted, but not the hundo. Another weather boosted Guzzlord here. This one is a 2033, still not the hundo, and unfortunately not shiny. Dang. You have one more chance today. Hopefully we'll get it. And here's our final Guzzlord of the day, all the way from Australia. It's not white and orange, but that's totally fine. We'll get it in the future. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below, have you gotten the shiny Detective Pikachu? How about the Slowpoke with the cowboy hat? How many of them are you getting? Because they're starting to feel a little boosted. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.